Hi, my name is Maria Stefańska. I'm a talent acquisition manager in IQVIA, and today I'm talking to our software development director, Konrad Weroński. Hi, Konrad.
Hello. Hello, Marysia.
How are you today?
I'm very good, thank you. And how are you?
Very good, very good. I'm very excited to have this conversation with you. Would you like to tell me a little bit about your responsibility in IQVIA?
Yes, I'll be glad to. So I'm running a software engineering hub center around Warsaw. We are developing data solutions for our customers. So we are taking some data in and adding insights based on which decisions can be taken. So this is our daily job.
Okay, what kind of data you operate with?
So mostly we operate with electronic medical records. So this is the data that is processed in the hospitals. This is the most common data set that we operate. But we also operate with other real-world data. So we can operate on data from wearables, we can operate from data from pharmacies, and from other real-world data sources.
Can you explain to me how this data is being used further?
Yeah, so one of the exciting parts for me is that this data can be used to help treat people. So imagine a situation where you don't know that you have a health problem, and your physician calls you to tell you that you might develop one. You might think about it as something which cannot happen, sci-fi movies, right?
Yeah, sounds futuristic.
Yes,
definitely.
and this is basically what we are trying to do. We are not there yet, but we are getting closer and closer to predicting disease before it happens.
You operate with big amounts of data.
Yes.
Where does this data come from?
IQVIA is one of the biggest holders of data in the healthcare industry. So we have very wide data from example, from clinical trials. So we have a lot of data which we own ourselves. We have a lot of data from various sources. We also procure data. So the data is coming from both internal sources as well from our clients, and from some other sources which we basically purchase data.
You have quite a big team in Warsaw. How many people do you have underneath you?
Right now we are around 100. So last year we recruited 48 people, and you're the one of the people who I have to thank for that. So we've been growing the team steadily over the years because there is more and more demand for our services.
Yeah, this team is quite unique to me because majority of that team is based in Poland. So I think we're facing lots of great opportunities to grow internal team culture, to offer something very valuable to our employees. So what do you think is unique about your team?
Yeah, culture, this is one of the things which I can talk about probably for hours, because this is one of the reasons why I choose to stay at IQVIA. And what I'm trying to do with my team is to create a place where everybody will feel, first of all, welcome, that they will feel that they can develop. This is one of the most important things, I believe, not only in healthcare, but also especially in IT. In IT, when you don't develop, you stop, right? You're becoming irrelevant. And I want to create an environment and a culture where you can develop. You can develop your hard skills, but also your soft skills, which are, I think, crucial to make a difference and to make a career. So these are maybe the hard things. What I really appreciate about our team is the relationships. So we spent considerable time thinking about the next big event that we are going to organize inside our team. So we just had one event and we are going to have another one. We do it at least every quarter, a big event for our team, so that everybody can come, can collaborate, can have fun together, right? That's also one of the things which I think is quite unique about our team. So it's not only, serious business about healthcare, right? It's also supposed to be fun and engaging. So I would say we feel we belong somewhere, right? We feel we can develop, and we are doing cool stuff, and we are having fun doing that. That's our DNA.
That's fantastic. And what do you think is your biggest challenge as a leader?
My biggest challenge is, there is more than one, I can tell you. But so first of all, all starts with people. As a leader, my challenge is finding the right people and creating those development opportunities for them. So I spent a lot of time thinking about, okay, what can we do to optimize our time so we don't waste this maybe on not so important or maybe not so cutting edge or breakthrough projects, but on something which is not so relevant. So I try to focus my team on doing the best thing which we can do. So the development opportunities for my people, finding the right people, because atmosphere is extremely important for me. It's also a challenge. So we have a challenge right now on the market in IT. Everybody knows that it's not easy to get people. And then you can become complacent, right? You can think about, okay, maybe this person doesn't belong from culture fit to this organization, but he has good skills. I don't want to make compromises like that, right? I want to find the people that fit to our team, that want to be part of something bigger.
We want it to be a win-win situation,
exactly.
Right? Yeah, that's very important. And what's your personal favorite thing about your job? What do you enjoy the most?
For me, I think this is the creation. So I can build something. So you heard that we're growing, right? So when there is growth, there is endless opportunities for creation, for creating your own job, for thinking about, okay, how do we do things better? How do we grow? How do we make a bigger difference? And it's this endless opportunity for creation, right? So that's really enticing for me. I love to create, and this place gives me a tremendous opportunity to create new solutions, to create new ideas. This is what I really love.
You've been working with IQVIA for almost 3 years now.
Yeah, it's 1.5 years. Mm-hmm.
And how do you find it comparing to your previous workplaces?
Yeah, I find IQVIA very different, but this can be said probably about many companies. What's so special about it is that the amount of smart people, knowledgeable people I meet day to day is amazing. So I'm surrounded by specialists in so different domains that I cannot even imagine how many years would it take me to take even 1% of their knowledge, right? So this is an amazing place to be in, to grow, to take this amazing knowledge from others and and use it for yourself. So I think it's a great place to widen your horizons, because IQVIA does so many different things. So we are not focused on just doing one thing, right? We have a lot of different departments. My department, Real World Solutions, deal with real world. We have regional business units. We have business units specialized on clinical trials. So you can do so many different things. So I think for a person who is willing to try different things, you can probably still keep to IQVIA for your entire career, and you will never be bored, because there are so many different things you can switch into. The opportunities are endless, I would say.
That's fantastic. Also, this is something I hear a lot from people when I talk about what do they like about IQVIA. They always underline people in the first place. They say that somehow this company attracts people who are smart, who are full of energy, and just enjoyable to be around. So also what you said about culture is quite important, how you're trying to build and keep those people close together and embrace collaboration and knowledge exchange. So this is also something I find personally very inspiring, how people are keen on sharing their knowledge.
Yeah, that's you're touching on a very interesting point, because you asked previously about my challenges, right? This is another challenge, right? When the organization is growing, and it's growing so rapidly as ours, to keep the exchange of knowledge going, it's becoming more and more harder, right? Because on a certain scale, there are so many people you don't know who to talk to, right? So this is one of the things which we are also investing a lot of time in, right? So we are having a lot of dedicated meetings where we are, for example, showing different parts of IQVIA business to my people, so that they can learn, okay, what's outside. It's not so obvious if you're a part of a huge corporation, right? What's outside of my team. So this is one of the things which we are trying to do, which we are trying to show the outside. We are also quite active on the Polish market in terms of conferences, because outside doesn't mean only outside of my team within IQVIA. It means also outside of IQVIA itself. We are not self-contained. We don't believe we know everything. And we are very open to go outside to events, to exchange knowledge, to take in, and to learn, and of course share.
You said that you have meetings and you introduce your team members to other parts of IQVIA. So I think it's in general a challenge in such a huge company. Of course, we operate in healthcare and it connects all of us. But I have a feeling sometimes that it's so difficult to grasp actually what we're doing. So the variety of products we're offering to our clients is overwhelming. And this is also something that connects with what you said about being able to stay in IQVIA for a longer time and move between projects, move between products, touch different technologies, and collaborate with different people.
Yeah, I think it's quite important that we also, to be able to learn, to be able to share, we have to become very conscious of the words that we're using. And this is one of the things which I'm trying to build also within our team, the culture that we don't use, so specialized language. We are trying to use as understandable language as possible. If you've been working in corporations for a long while, you know that every corporation has their own short three-letter abbreviations for everything. We are trying not to do that, right? We are trying not to use these because we want ourselves to be understood. We want our people to be curious about what we are doing. And if you're trying to pretend to be smart, to show, okay, I know so and so, that's not a good way. So my motto is really simplicity, right? Explain things in a simple way, so that people can get excited about what we're doing and want to learn more. So Marysia, why do you believe it is good to join IQVIA?
Oh, I think you contained so much information about it in our conversation. I think my favorite thing is people, how we exchange knowledge, how are you given opportunities to sometimes get out of your comfort zone, if you feel like it, of course. I like the way that we are given autonomy sometimes in the way we work. And I feel people are our biggest strength. So I really feel that people who I work with, people who I welcome in the organization, and people who I bring to the organization are extremely interesting and valuable members that you get to learn from. And this is something that gets me most excited. So quite similar as you, people, mostly.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, Konrad, for this conversation. It was a pleasure. As I understand, you're still recruiting for your teams. So definitely, if anyone is looking for the right job, especially in software engineering, I will be very happy to see your applications on our job websites.
Thank you.
Thank you.